r/AskReddit. Why do you like to be alone? I can be myself. I never know which version of myself I am when I have to socialize. I always feel terrible afterwards and scrutinize what I said or did. I feel mentally discombobulated. When I am alone, there's no stress. I like myself more. Man, shifting personalities is such a trip. At work I'm talkative, in class I don't say a word, with my friends I'm a dumbass, with my family I'm silly, at the store I'm anxious, and when I'm alone I just feel natural. In my opinion, it is nice to be alone every now and then, as it is allowing you to self-reflect and enjoy some quality time with yourself. However, in a more permanent level, I have seen it wrecking my mood and leading me to a state close to depression. Balance does the trick for me. Solitude is comforting. When alone I don't have to be scared to be myself and I don't have to pretend I'm feeling fine all the time. This is such a good explanation. People who don't get it always wonder what introverted people do that make them enjoy solitude. Nothing. It's not about what you do when you eat alone. It's about how being alone makes you feel. For me anyway, like you said, I am in a constant state of calm and peace. I don't have to think about anyone else or think about what I should say. I am just me in the present moment, calm and self-aware and happy. I live alone and in my apartment I can do what I want, when I want, however I want. The complete freedom to have a day with no plans and then to spend that day doing as much or as little as I want. No obligations to anyone that I don't make for myself. Spending a lot of time alone is a really good way to learn a lot about who you are, without influence from other people and their opinions or perception of you. I've been living alone for over 2 years, but for the past 9 months of being single and mostly not dating, I've realized how much I am capable of enjoying my own company. Doctor, the freedom and amount of time I can spend focusing on myself is why I like to be alone. One of the best times I've ever had was 5 years ago when I took a solo vacation for 5 days. I didn't care one bit that it was in Chicago in January. Actually, I just considered it part of the adventure. What mattered was that it was all about me and what I felt like doing. Was there anyone to whine about getting cold and tired when I wanted to walk around the city and explore all day? Nope. Was there anyone to disagree about where to eat dinner? Nope. Anyone who didn't feel like getting up at 6 a.m. to walk down the street for breakfast? Nope. Anyone to judge me the day I ordered pizza and stayed in my hotel room watching TV until 3 in the afternoon? Nope. Was there anyone who cared about going there with no agenda and only a list of places I wanted to eat? Nope. There wasn't even a person who thought it was silly or dumb for talking to strangers, such as the homeless lady at Starbucks who introduced herself as Priscilla Presley. Hands down, the best thing about being alone is not having to worry about compromising with anyone else's wants or demands. My friends are annoying sometimes. It's good to take breaks. I like to rotate around, because it's nice to be alone with your thoughts and enjoy alone time. Definitely agree. I don't feel as if I truly process new information or circumstances until I've been alone. You put into words how I didn't even know I felt. People are exhausting. I tend to believe all people have 2 gas tanks. One that can only be filled up by the company of those who truly connect with, and one that can only be filled up by time alone. And they are different sizes for different people. Indeed, as Murakami wrote, in this world, there are things you can only do alone, and things you can only do with somebody else. It's important to combine the two in just the right amount. I used to think that the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is ending up with people who make you feel all alone. In fact, I love to be alone. I never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. Believe me, loneliness adds beauty to life. It puts a special burn on sunsets and makes night air smell better. Robin Williams. The greatest resource of the world beyond yourself is the new information it provides. Once filled with new information, it's time to digest it, arrange it, and derive new thoughts and ideas from it. That takes time. Alone. Those who constantly engage with the world don't seem to give themselves the time necessary to put it all together. Their thoughts seem shallow, disjointed, and unpolished. It takes time to think things through. But also, once you have fully digested the information you have to engage with the world again to gather new information, to test theories, and to ground yourself in reality. The dichotomy of self. It is the least stressful condition to be in. I will never understand codependent people. Being alone is the one time you can literally do what you want and completely be yourself. No one to shoot down your plans and no hearing opinions from people. Alone time is bliss. I hate the stress of having to constantly be present in mind when I'm with other people. I love being able to space out and sit in silence and just be in my own head. Being around people for extended periods of time drains me and I need a day to myself to reset. I'm not annoying anyone. This hits home. Shout out to the crippling fear of and constant feeling that you're bothering other people just by existing, so you have to bottle up 90% of your personality, which then feels incredibly exhausting. So despite sometimes enjoying people, you spend way more time alone than you should, gang. I don't have to worry about other people. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. Right now I'm planning on getting dressed and taking a leisurely stroll through the park, smoke a joint and get a taco. No time frame. I'll get there when I get there. I'll get back when I get back. Then I'll do whatever I want for the rest of the night. Alternatively, last time I was at my friend's and they had the radio on and it was the worst ducking station around. I've always been that way, would rather enjoy my own company for countless hours than be around people and feel the need to leave after a while. Edit, bro, why has this blown up? Thanks for 10,000 votes. Because I don't like small talk and I don't like loud people. I hate small talk, it like I don't give a duck about the weather or sports, and no, I don't care about how your family is. Edit. I hardly ever mean 100% or what I say, and most of it is done for a dramatic effect in hopes it will be perceived as humorous. I'm a mix between an introvert and an extrovert. I like spending time and talking to other people, but I can only recharge my energy when I am alone. So if I have to socialize for 2 to 3 days in a row, I would make an effort to spend the next day completely alone to get back into good headspace, because I get tired from socializing. I'm a bit of a weirdo and I like being alone because I don't have to explain why I said something or did something. I feel like when I'm around people that I have to significantly tone down my personality, which can get pretty exhausting. I like to be alone with my thoughts. I am a deep thinker and like to have time to figure things out on my own. Zero drama. False. I have imaginary arguments all the time. I've worked in various hospitality industries my entire life. My professional life is jam-crammed full of smiling at people and pretending to give a shot and just generally making sure I have what I call my customer service mask on at all times. That mask is heavy, and it's exhausting to have to wear it. If I'm by myself, I'm on my own schedule. I don't have to smile if I don't want to. I don't have to small talk. If I could live in a tiny cabin in the woods somewhere in the middle of nowhere, New England, just me and my dog and some goats and chickens, I would gladly grow old and die there. My husband is literally the only person I've ever met that doesn't drain my battery, so to speak. He can stay with me and my animals in my New England hermit cabin. Everyone else can go duck right off. I hate having to switch between all of my friends' sense of humor every time I talk to them. Also, playing video games is much better. I can relate to the video games. Playing with others online is fun to me. I just don't like hanging out in person. I can do the random things that are deemed unacceptable to do in public. Don't have to worry about people seeing me scratching my boob or undoing a wedgie. This is huge. Will I be wearing pants? Maybe. Maybe I'll take them off. Maybe I'll take a bath and then lay around in a towel for hours. Maybe I'll stay in the bath for hours. Maybe I'll get really drunk and lay on the floor. A dealer's choice, baby.
Thank you for watching Robot Radio. If you enjoyed and would like to watch more handpicked content, like and subscribe. Have a great day.